Alrighty, folks, we are hopping back in with Elizabeth I and the English Empire rocking the Royal British Navy playthrough that we're working on here. Quick recap of what's going on. We've got this little landmass here. I'm connected by this short little choke point up to Tomyris, who is really our only main threat here. We've made friends with 3 out of the 5 civs that we've met. I don't remember how many total civs are in this game, but it should be around 7 or 8. It's a bigger map than we ran in the Great Wall video, which thanks again for all the support that one got. A lot of people seem to like that Great Wall tourism victory that we ran with China. So we are now trying out a little bit of naval combat on an archipelago map. Looking around, we've got 4 cities now. We really need to breed that out to some more, and we need to get them probably overseas to some of these lesser inhabited archipelago islands. So that's probably our biggest focus at this point in the game, is develop the navy, get our first couple royal dockyards out. If we look at what the British have, they have the Royal Navy Dockyard as their specialty district, which is quite strong. Because it removes movement penalty for embarking or disembarking on the tile, and it's +1 movement to all naval units built in the dockyard, and +2 gold and +4 loyalty per turn when built on a foreign continent. So we're going to have easy loyalty maintenance on foreign continents. Then of course we've got the standard English stuff. We've got the iron and coal mines massively boosted, better military engineers, better production in power buildings for industrial zones, so we're definitely going to be focusing industrial zones, and then boosted trade routes for specifically for this Elizabeth II. We've got the extra trade route capacity when we get our first Great Admiral, which we have not got yet, and then we've got extra gold from sending trade routes to city-states. So that's kind of what we're focusing on right now, is city-state management, naval exploration, and producing the first cities. We were able to make a good start in part 1 of this series, getting these cities down, getting suzerainship of a couple spots here. We've got Zanzibar locked in, and we've got Villainous locked in. If we see, yeah, Tomyris has only got 1 there, so we're way ahead on envoys. Fez, we don't actually have any there, we just have 2 from the governor, so and we don't mind letting this one go. When you use a religious unit to convert a city, earn 20 science per pop. We're not going to be doing that, so that's no big deal. If anything, we might end up capturing Fez for the location here, unless we found a city literally out here on the tip, which probably is going to be hard to do for loyalty purposes. Yeah, next to impossible with Dido running like that. We'll take a quick look at some of these spots. Like, yeah, over here, no issues with loyalty, although there is a volcano blocking it pretty well. Over here is great. This would really be a more ideal founding spot, and some good spots over here as well. So we're going to get expanding overseas hopefully in this part 2 of the series, and we are going to keep it rolling. Relations wise, we're doing okay with pretty much everyone except for Tomyris, and Ditto or Dido is potentially going to be a threat too. But with the nature of the archipelago map, as long as we can have sea control, it's going to be hard for anyone to get troops to us. So, you know, it gives us a lot of safety. It's just a matter of what wind condition we want to go for. If we look at, you know, the wind condition options, it's just not, none of these are looking too great. Like I said in the part 1, we may end up going for a diplomatic victory, just by maintaining kind of global sea presence and locking down a lot of suzerainship and getting some votes in. Culturally, that's also potentially a possibility, but it's going to be pretty hard to get a cultural victory unless we take out another civilization and take all of their land and wonders and resources and whatnot like that. Science victory may still also be on the table. We are going science earlier. We are going it basically first, but we're well behind in that aspect because we didn't rush it. You know, Tomyris has got a lot of science going for some reason, which is interesting because it's a lot of faith They've been building these unique Cahokia mounds everywhere, which is kind of an odd choice. You're gonna have to clear those out to build something better, but regardless, that's where we're at. We are going to keep progressing here. We'll bring it back up and jump in with you guys with an update here in a couple turns. Alrighty, popping in here real quick on turn 71, we have finished Celestial Navigation and now have the option to build Royal Navy dockyards, which is what we're all here for. And immediately we're going to get one started in London, because these Royal Navy dockyards are going to carry us. They're going to carry our gold, they're going to carry our food production, and they're just really going to boost us up. We are managing our suzerainship and envoys pretty well. 2 of each strategic. You have revealed but not improved. Okay. Is anyone have any envoys there? Because Hattusa... Okay, Harold does have one there. Hattusa would be a really nice one to get, so we're going to start putting envoys there. Owls of Maverna, we have not picked a secret society yet. I feel like Owls of Maverna is going to be the one we go with, because economic policy slot is amazing. Trade routes always giving us an envoy is going to be amazing, and just overall, I think the ones that this gets later with the World Bank, we won't really get much out of the World Bank, to be honest with you, because we're not going to build that many commercial districts. It's going to be mainly dockyards, but this is still probably our best option, because Void Slingers is not going to benefit us, but we'll see. We'll see. We don't have a governor title yet to put in there anyway, so we are going to keep her rolling. A lot of exploration going on with these galleys shooting around. This one over here has made an incredible route, and if we look over here, we got this one moving around. We've got this one moving around. Looks like he's going to hit a dead end potentially up there to the northeast, but keeping her rolling, getting the dockyards out. Going to get some more settlers out here soon. Okay, we are very next turn here, and there's been a pretty big development. Tomyris is running out of land to expand, and he has declared war on Villainous here. And probably has plenty of resources to sweep it. So that's not looking good for us. I can't help either without Tomyris like declaring war on Tomyris, so we're just gonna have to let them fight it out themselves. Only has 1 catapult, but could easily get a siege going here and shut down Villainous with the troops from Cahokia. So we will have to see how that develops. Not ideal. Not ideal, but that it should be the end of her expansion if she is able to take it. Whereas we're going to try to get settlers overseas as fast as possible. So going towards shipbuilding here, which is going to allow all land units to embark, so we will be able to get settlers over the oceans. And we're going to try to churn out settlers in probably multiple cities by the time we get some dockyards down. So keep after it. Okay, again, very short break before the next update. We're at turn 75. Vilnius is not doing well. We're going to see on this turn flip over if they're able to even survive another turn. Ooh, nope. Nope, and did burn them down and did not save the city. They were just no match for Tomyris' horseman bonus, and 1 catapult was enough to just puncture through the walls. So couldn't do anything on that one. Lost a lot of envoys wasted, but it is what it is. Tomyris will surely get a settler down and found in that spot. I don't know why she didn't just keep the city, but we're gonna have to adjust to that. So we're going to keep her rolling. We now have settlers coming out into London and Manchester. And we're going to have to reorganize the trade route system. But we do have some good deals going. I mean, you see her plus 83.6 gold per turn up there. Because we have been selling off all our luxury resources to people for absurd gold per turn gains in return. So keep her moving. Get these builders over here, upgrade these bananas. And we got this Spices Corporation going, providing massive food for production. That's pretty nice too. So we'll see what she wants to do from here, if she's just going to try to keep pushing me or what. I don't have walls or really much defenses at all, so may have to get some defenses up just to make sure she doesn't pull anything here. Alright, another quick update here. We are currently negotiating open borders with Harold because we need to pass settlers through his shallow waters. See right over here. He's got a little choke point of shallow water here, so we need to pass settlers through that. And that's really our only good option to get over here, because if I try to just send them, it's going to say, oh look, you can go through here. Well, there's certainly deep water there. There may not be, we'll have to check it out, but I would assume there is. So we're trying to get settlers down here as quick as we can. It's still wanting to route them that way, so we'll just have to let them find their own route and see if they can make it over here. It's gonna be rough, but we'll send them and let them hit their roadblocks that they will hit. We got open borders with him. Cleopatra was proposing between turns a joint war against Tomyris. That's probably because she doesn't stand to lose anything from a joint war. We are not prepared for a joint war at all, and this is quite a strong military force approaching. So we're getting walls out, and we've got a quadrime out so we can range pop them when we need to, and we'll probably pull some other quadrines out and get some more boats around here to deal with this little choke point. If we get a quadrime set up here and here, and just kind of fire onto them, we can manage that choke point no problem. So looking at a potential war setup, which I guess was kind of inevitable with her wanting to expand and not having anywhere else to go. But getting settlers out. We'll get some more Manchester here. We'll probably, oh yeah, we need a Royal Navy. We need a Royal Navy dockyard like immediately. So we'll get that built, and then we'll probably immediately go for another settler there. After this library gets built, we'll probably go for another settler out of London as well. So, and then we got a lighthouse being built over here in Birmingham, and then we'll probably get another settler out of there. Just start sending settlers everywhere that we can. And our economy is so strong right now that we can afford to buy buildings or buy units when the time comes militarily. And we have renewed friendship. We are now friends with everyone except for Tomyris. So if she wants to jump on us, we're going to have people that can come to our aid. It's just they're on different land masses, so there's only so much they can do. But at least our settlers won't get pillaged. Also, we have heard word that Harold is in some pretty serious combat with China, so I'm assuming China's over here somewhere, but we have not met them yet. So we'll be on the lookout for that here in the next couple turns as well. Coming in here with the first Great Admiral earned. Retires is grant 1 promotion to a military naval unit. That's not a good retiree bonus at all, but main thing is recruiting the Admiral is going to earn us 2 additional trade routes because we are England, and that is our specialty bonus. We also get walls done in Plymouth, which is great. We're going to go for a library here probably next. We're going to buy traders because we're making so much gold per turn. We're going to go for a library here, make sure our arrow score looks good. And then we will probably just roll this Admiral over here and link them into this quadrime, and then we're going to get them moving like I was set up to here. So business as usual, but got the Great Admiral. So like that, a lot of exploration still going on. We still got this galley over here who's about to circumnavigate, and then this one over here doing the same deal, just looped around the whole Dido area. And we also got this one which found the Galapagos Islands. And if we look at settler pressure, we could probably get a city pretty comfortably over here and get double diamonds as well. So next settler that comes out of London, we'll probably send over here to try to secure this Galapagos Islands double diamond city, which would be insane for our trade and a huge science boost to us as well. So, rolling along. Oh, and right there as I was about to cut it off, we do meet the great Qin Hung of China. We will see if we can maintain any sort of friendship with him. Okay, he's over here. Okay, I was expecting him to be more south. But he's over here. We'll see. We'll go ahead and send him a delegation. And see what kind of friendship we can form with him. He is at war with Harold pretty significantly, so we'll have to play that one by ear. And there it is. England completes the world's first circumnavigation. We got these galleys out so fast. Even though this doesn't connect, there's nowhere where this connects. I guess there's a Y coordinate right here where they connect, but we did get circumnavigation. We also bought 2 traders to finish out our trade route capacity, so we're going to send those out now. Before we do, see if we have a governor title. We do have a governor title. I think we're going to go ahead and take Owls. That way we can, when we send these trade routes, they will get us an extra envoy there, because we're going to go ahead and keep sending trade routes to these city-states. This is 15 gold per turn to send that one over there. Okay, that upset Harold. Everybody's making comments on our Owls of Maverna. And then we will send this one to Fez. Fez is becoming more of an important defensive position, because if Tamiris takes suzerainship of Fez, levies those troops, then she's got a really nice attack point through Plymouth over there. So Owls also gives us this extra slot here in the economic tree, which we probably just take campus adjacency for now. We want to get a little bit ahead, or at least catch up on the science front before we go into some more military. So we'll keep her moving here. May want to get some heroes out too. If it looks like a war is about to break out, we'll churn out a couple heroes to help us. But right now they're just staging. I haven't, I'm not sure exactly how that staging is going to go, but we'll keep an eye on it. Okay, so interesting development. Tamiris has decided to found a city here when she could have just kept the city-state that she demolished right there. I guess she, maybe it was originally planned to try to take me out or something, but to counter it, we have got this great merchant who has 3 charges of annexing gaining 60 gold, and the nearest city annexes this tile into its territory. So we're literally going to walk him down this strait, or at least take this spot and these 2 neighboring spots, and just completely cut her off from being able to expand the city in this direction at all. Because we got Plymouth here, and we've got the little water barrier with the quadrime in here, but if we can just go ahead and early annex these while gaining some free gold in the process, then we will take that. We don't have a campus yet in Birmingham, which probably is the move. How long is the 14 turns for a settler? We'll go ahead and buy a builder, or buy a trader here, and then we'll get started on a campus. I would like a... Ooh, those rainforest tiles are eventually gonna... Yeah, we'll take this one because it's a better... The reef will be permanent versus these rainforest tiles will probably get deleted. So we're going to take a campus here. We're already at 49 era score on the turn, so we're securing the golden age for sure, but might as well take that before we churn out a couple more builders. Or settlers, I mean. These guys are about to be doing some laps. There may be somebody here. I don't know what's going on there. But these settlers are moving around. We'll probably settle at least one of them here on this little small island, even if it's not ideal, just so we can get cities down sooner. So, progressing, getting some defenses ready, and stifling Tomyris' expansion is the main goal right here. Yep, you see we're going to go ahead and take... We might take this whole straight towards Zanzibar, honestly, just to keep Zanzibar defended. Because purchasing-wise, yeah, I mean, we can just purchase these as well. We're making a ton of gold per turn, so we'll just go ahead and buy that one. And then next turn we'll move him down here and claim that one. So that's good. We're getting a lot of Great Admiral points. You see we went ahead and we already got another Great Admiral there, so we are going to keep her rolling. Very next turn here, and we flipped over to the medieval era with a golden age. And we've luckily got free inquiry, which is awesome because 10% technology costs additional, and Eureka's is cool, but Harbor District's gold adjacency provides science as well. That is going to take us immediately up a significant amount of science. Ooh, this merchant is being blocked. We may, if these archers move, go ahead and grab that one, and use our coins and go ahead and buy. Oh well, we have the coins already. We may do this number right here and just completely box in the city and make sure that this city is as useless as it could be. We only have one action left with him, so if we can move him where those archers are next turn, we'll go for that. Science-wise, we got apprenticeship done to build industrial zones, so that's going to be our next big focus. And we probably take this time, next couple turns, to go ahead and catch up on some of the lower ones. Or we could go for cartography to get the caravels. Yeah, actually it's... because we need mathematics buttress, so yeah, we'll actually rush cartography for the caravel, and also +2 gold from the fishing boat improvement. And we can navigate ocean tiles, so that'll be a big boost for our naval control, which is the theme here. So we're going to keep her rolling, trade routes are getting made, and science is going to catch up here really quick. So check the other yields. Yeah, we're approaching passing Tomyris in science. Some of these guys have quite a bit of science. And we are going to redeclare friendship with everyone that we can. We'll see if we can go ahead and declare friendship with her. Yep, we can. So, friends with everyone now. We'll let you know when that changes. Okay, first Great Congress, or World Congress, is in session now. You see we've met everyone except for one civ. So somebody's going pretty isolationist. And we also have the most diplomatic points. We really need to win some of these votes because I think diplomatic victory may be what we have to go for here. Trade routes to the chosen player provide +4 gold to the sender. And we get a trade route. We would love that. We would love an extra trade route capacity on this vote. So we're going to dump as many as we can into that one. Units of the chosen promotion class. We're probably not going to win this one. Either way. So we're just going to vote light cavalry because I think that's what Tomyris is going to vote for, and she's got a lot of points. So we'll see if we can win either of these. We'll submit that and see what the results are here. Hopefully we can come out with at least one diplomatic favor point, and an extra trade route capacity would be great. Okay, so we do not get that one, but we do get the trade route capacity. So, nice, nice. And that should mean that diplomatically, yep, keeps us on pace. We gotta at least keep pace diplomatically because that's probably gonna be our win condition here. Okay, it seems like we're jumping in just about every turn now, but turn 102, the settler plans have changed a little bit. This patch of land here is bigger than I expected, and Egypt is trying to get in on the action. Cleopatra's got a set of settlers coming down here, so we're going to try to settle it before she can. We're looking around for where we're not going to have too much pressure from her. I think we're going to take one probably right here, and then the other probably right across the river on this copper. And that should lock this down pretty well. Also, old Pazarik, or whatever that city, however you pronounce that city's name, is having a hard time with loyalty out here because it is only 2 population, and we've got a lot of pop between these cities over here that are growing thanks to the dockyards. So we may get that flip on this one. Of course, there will be rebellious or rebel troops or whatever going on that come out of there, so we'll have to pop those down. Probably need to get a quadrime stationed on this side over here to take care of those when it does happen, but that's what's going on. 2 turns till another settlers come out of London. We need to buy some builders. We're still making good gold per turn, so if we get some more builders out, we can improve some of these other resources that are being revealed around here, and then we'll definitely have to buy some builders over here to get all these locked down. Another silks would be awesome there, and another chocolate potentially, but we're not going to settle anywhere near it for loyalty purposes. So we'll keep her going, keep the expansion going. If we get enough cities down, it's going to be hard to compete with us. We could just end up accidentally lucking into a tourism victory if we can expand around the world enough. She did get a crazy good city over here on the Galapagos, which is unfortunate, but we still got, if we look at the settler map, we still got a lot of places where there's not loyalty pressure. We got a little Arctic region right there. Then we've got all these islands over here. We've got this big one right here we can easily get 2 or 3 cities on. And we've got some area up here. Yeah, right over here around Granada. We can easily get cities on both sides of that. So if we can get our empire expanded out, we got a couple more win conditions on the board outside of just diplomatic. So we'll keep it rocking. Okay, we finally meet the final civ. It is Basil of the Byzantines. And let's see, where is his... Okay, so it's right here. We stumbled upon him finally with a galley. Looks like he's got a fair amount of land he probably occupies over here as well, so we're not really trying to head that direction much. We are going to send a group of settlers out over here just to have a little more global presence. And we are also spending our gold on builders. See, we bought a builder here, bought a trader here. And we are immediately, very first thing, getting a dockyard built in both, because that's the basis of this build, is to go for as many dockyards as we can. Harbors are always strong in my opinion, so we do need to get another quadrime out so we can use this general to make it a quadrime fleet, unless we want to wait for a caravel. So Timaeus is pretty much trapped in now with how much land. I mean, we even got this fish tile over here, so I mean she's completely locked. And this says, how many turns does this say? 2 turns rebellion, so we don't have any troops to lose in the area, but we will need to get some troops ready, or either levy Zanzibars to deal with the rebels that pop out. So we'll update y'all when that happens, assuming nothing happens sooner. Also, we're getting pretty close to closing out this part 2 video. I don't want to make them as long as the part 2 was in the other one. This one's already going to be quite long. A lot more happens in these turns when you're on a bigger map and you're dealing with this many civs. Speaking of which, let's see if we can get a delegation over to him, and we'll offer friendship as soon as he's ready. A lot of relations to manage and a lot of map to manage on this higher difficulty, bigger map. So we'll be closing her out here soon. We'll wait and see what the result is from this city flip before we end this part 2. Okay, here we go. Final update of part 2. This city has flipped free. Timaeus is softening it up. I don't know if she thinks she's going to retake it or what her deal is there. Manchester did get devastated by a flood. It's recovering now. We're going to get this builder down there and rebuild a farm on that wheat. These 2 cities are, progressing. We're about to go for that silk tile. right there, which is nice. And churning out some more settlers. We did use the Admiral to form a fleet of this quadrime that we bought, so we're going to pull it up over here to the border of this free city and make sure that we are the ones that take it in the capture. And that's going to do it as we expand the Empire and get more dockyards down for the Royal British Navy. We have got friendship with every other civ declared, and they're all cool. We don't have the military might for sure that Mateus does here, but that should be okay. I mean, he's quite a piece from us, so we should be fine. So we'll see how it goes, and we will see y'all in part 3, where we continue the expansion. We've still got a lot of land unsettled, and I don't think a lot of these other civs are pushing out settlers into the waters as much as we are. So as soon as we get all these dockyards done, and we get some industrial complexes going down, a government plaza going down in Plymouth, we are going to start churning out more settlers. So thanks for watching this part 2. We will see you in part 3.